Hi everyone!
Happy New Year!
This is Cooking with Kurt. Today my husband Donald and I are starting off the year showing you how to make a Matcha Burnt Basque Cheesecake. This is similar to our Ube Burnt Basque Cheesecake.
But besides the change in flavor from ube to matcha, this cheesecake is extra tall to produce that really rich and luscious texture in the middle.
The Burnt Basque Cheesecake is a crustless cheesecake with a brown caramelized outside but a decadently smooth and creamy inside. It's literally a ball of baked cream that's toasted like a marshmallow. It's not too complicated in terms of decoration, but its simple caramelized matcha flavor with its velvety, custardy texture make it absolutely amazing.
My mouth is watering already.
To start, let 4 bars, which are 8 ounces each, of full-fat cream cheese, 5 large eggs, and 2 cups of heavy cream come to room temperature. Proportions and temperature of ingredients are especially important in this recipe, as well as baking temperature and time. Speaking of, place an oven rack in the middle position and preheat your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit.
Baking this cheesecake at a very high temperature for a short period of time is the secret to obtaining that signature caramelized exterior and gooey interior.
To prepare your baking pan, cut 2 pieces of parchment paper that are 15 inches by 15 inches. Scrunch up these pieces of parchment paper so there are a lot of creases in each piece, which makes them more moldable. Take a 9-inch springform pan and place the 2 pieces of parchment paper crosswise so that they completely cover and are molded against the bottom and sides of the pan as much as possible, folding the overhanging parchment paper over the outside edge of the pan. Then, use scissors to trim as much excess parchment paper off as you can. To note, the maximum temperature for most parchment paper is 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it reaches that temperature, its edges will begin to char. Trimming the excess exposed parchment paper will minimize charring in the 500 degree Fahrenheit oven.
Once all of your ingredients have reached room temperature in the bowl of your stand mixer, add in the 4 bars of room temperature full-fat cream cheese that are 8 ounces each, 1 2/3 cups of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 2 tablespoons of matcha powder, or about 12 grams. With the pedal attachment, beat together on low speed for about 5 minutes until everything is smooth and well combined. For this recipe, be sure to always beat on low speed to avoid beating in excess air into the cheesecake. Stop the mixer and scrape down the pedal attachment and the bowl. Then, mixing again on low speed, add in the 5 large room temperature eggs, 1 egg at a time, making sure that the previous egg is fully mixed in and scraping down the bowl before adding the next one. When all the eggs are added, stop the mixer and sift in 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. We have to detach the bowl from the stand mixer to do this. Then beat on low speed just until the flour is combined. Scrape down the bowl again. While continuing to beat on low speed, slowly pour in the 2 cups of room temperature heavy cream. When all the heavy cream is added, stop the mixer and scrape down the bowl. Then continue beating at low speed for another 1 minute. Detach the bowl from the stand mixer and pour the batter into the prepared springform pan. Tap the pan gently on the counter to release any large pockets of air.
Bake the cheesecake on the center rack at 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the top surface is browned. The center should still be quite jiggly. If you have a digital thermometer, the ideal texture of this cake is achieved when the thermometer just reads 185 degrees Fahrenheit when inserted by 1 inch, about 1 inch from the edge of the cake. We recommend starting to check at the 25-minute mark and continue checking at 1-minute intervals just until it reaches 185 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 inch from the side edge and 1 inch from the top surface. This particular cheesecake was done at the 28-minute mark.
Getting the internal temperature just right is crucial to obtaining the signature gooey baked cream texture of the Basque cheesecake. If you don't have a thermometer, make sure to stop baking while the center is still very jiggly.
The high temperature causes the outside to caramelize and the cheesecake to puff up like a souffle, then it shrinks and dips in the middle as it cools. Let the cheesecake cool on a metal rack to room temperature. As you can see, the cake will sink in the center as it cools. Once it reaches room temperature, refrigerate uncovered for a minimum of 6 hours, preferably overnight. To serve, unlatch the sides of the springform pan and carefully remove it. Carefully peel away the parchment paper from the sides of the cake before slicing. From the fridge, let the cake sit at room temperature for a minimum of 30 minutes before serving for the ideal velvety and custardy mousse-like signature texture of a Basque cheesecake. We recommend cutting with a heated knife. Dip the knife in hot water, wipe it down, then slice. And there it is, a Matcha Burnt Basque Cheesecake. A beautifully caramelized exterior with a rich and gooey inside. Oh, so creamy. Ang sarap.
Yum.
So good. It really is like a giant matcha toasted marshmallow.
And I love the rustic look and the caramelized matcha flavor. It's amazing.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this Matcha Burnt Basque Cheesecake. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Links below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes and more, be sure to check out cookingwithkurt.com.
Maraming salamat!